Last year, I made a video titled, "The iPhone 8 is great, right?" Well, that was last year, so I obviously got to make an updated video. So, with the iPhone SE3 out, is the iPhone 8 still great in 2022? So if you just clicked on this video and you want to quickly go away, first, I will say probably don't buy this phone. Unless, I would go for the iPhone 7 because it's practically the same. You just get wireless charging, True Tone, and the A11 and 4K 60, and battery life same as the iPhone 7. So personally, just if you want to click away, get the iPhone 7 or the iPhone SE2. I will not ever recommend somebody get the SE3 until it's like for free, pretty much, because yeah. So I just bought this for review, and I want to collect every iPhone. I won't. That's why I sold my iPhone 7 Plus and got this instead. I will talk about that later. But personally, I think the iPhone 8 is great, but I think it's only great for people who own it and they don't need to upgrade. I don't think you should upgrade to it. Let's start with the camera. Now, one of the drawbacks of people not wanting to get the iPhone 7 or 8 is because of portrait mode, but I have actually figured out a good way to get a good portrait shot. Just do the front-facing camera, turn off the lights, and just put on the flash, and then you should get a good focused photo. Now, low light on this phone and basically any phone up to the iPhone 11 is trash, but if you're fine with using the flash, then honestly, you could get a really decent photo just by letting it focus for a minute, and then it just takes a perfect photo. Honestly, I think it is. Just like you could see nothing right now, and then boom, you just see a whole room of boxes you didn't see. Here's a 4K 30 video from the back camera. Obviously, I can't see what I'm doing, so I might be totally cut off from the frame. But the rest of this video is going to be 1080p, so you probably won't be able to tell it's 4K, but it is pretty good. Stabilization is actually really, really good. And you could also use the glass back as like a finder, so I know that I guess I am in frame, but yeah. Here's a decent photo taken on iPhone 8. You can even screenshot it and keep it as your wallpaper like I am. So, here's your front-facing camera video from the iPhone 8. You can kind of tell the graininess on my black bed back here. But I was going to talk about the battery. Now, mine is a little bit degraded, but a fresh one will, so 100% battery capacity will probably get you just as much juice as the 7, because Apple said, because they actually made it a slight less milliamp hour battery, but because of the A11 Bionic chips efficiency, it should be on par, which with the iPhone 7, which removed this headphone jack, it got bigger battery, so I'm assuming it's going to be better than your iPhone 6 and 6S, which you're probably upgrading from. Now, this phone is probably just a little bit worse than the SE2, and obviously a lot less worse than the SE3, but for my day-to-day use, I don't actually use it full-time, but as a backup phone, I can easily last the whole day. But if you're using it as a main phone, I'm not entirely sure. The tech specs say that it can get, I don't even know, but Apple says that it can get that much battery, so if you trust them, then that's what you'll get. Now, all those things I was saying about the battery and the camera could be fixed with just an upgrade to the iPhone 8 Plus. This is a 7 Plus in the photo, but they're the same size and you wouldn't have actually known without me telling you. Now, should you buy the iPhone 8? Well, I bought mine for 150 bucks, but only because my iPhone 7 Plus costed 50 bucks. It was really cheap for some reason. I sold it for 150. Bought this for 150, so pretty much just evened out. And I would also just rather have this phone because I have an iPhone 7. I don't want to buy all the Plus phones until I've bought every regular my iPhone, and then I'll go to Plus and Pro and all those. But is iPhone 7 worth it for 150 bucks? iPhone 8, I mean, I'm at iPhone 8. Sorry. But is this worth 150 bucks? Probably not. If you can get it up for 100 or less, it's a steal of a deal, because most iPhone 7s go for around that. But if you can make the jump to the iPhone SE2, which is now can be like $200 or less, that would be a much bigger jump for you, especially since it's 2 years newer, and this is actually a 2017 phone, and I think you'd rather have a 2020 phone. But yeah, all jokes aside, I love this phone. It is sick in red, but also the iPhone SE 2 and 3 come in red. But not like I'd ever recommend the iPhone SE 3. It's like a piece of garbage. But I love these black bezels and red phone. Just change those bottom screws to silver. Like, why? But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys know if you are, do you own the iPhone 8 still? Are you looking into buying it? And yeah, all the things, comment below. And peace out.